So in this video, we're going to solve quadratics by using the quadratic formula. What we're not going to do in this video is derive the quadratic formula. If you want to derive the quadratic formula, you can Google that. You could jump on YouTube. You'll be able to find plenty of videos that derive the quadratic formula for you. You'll be able to find examples in your textbook. I'm just going to give you the quadratic formula. The quadratic formula is x equals negative b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac all divided by 2a. And that is for finding values of x for a quadratic that is in the form ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So we're given this equation, 3x squared minus 4x minus 5. So a is equal to 3, b is equal to negative 4, and c is equal to negative 5. Notice I'm taking the signs in front of each one of these terms. So now it's just a matter of plugging and chugging. So we have x is equal to negative. No, I'm making sure the negative is coming straight from the formula here. Okay, so this negative sign's coming from the formula. I'm going to substitute all of my values into parentheses. So it's going to look kind of a mess, but it's going to help me stay organized. So negative 4 plus or minus b squared, so that's negative 4 squared minus 4. So this minus and this 4 coming from the formula. A in this case is 3, c in this case is negative 5, all over 2 times a, which in this case is 3. So now I'm going to simplify this using the order of operations, though I can bounce around a little bit, being careful that I don't conflate any of the rules using the order of operations. So negative 4, I could easily rewrite that as 4. Plus or minus, I'm going to put my fraction bar in. My denominator, 2 times 3, is going to be 6. Okay, so now we have the square root. I'm going to square negative 4. That's 16. Be very careful. If you square a negative number, you're always going to get a positive. If you just take out a calculator, type in negative 4, square it without putting parentheses in, it's going to give you the answer of negative 16. That's wrong. Okay, what that calculator is doing is squaring the 4 and applying the negative sign at the end. Okay, so just be very careful of that. So this is 16, and now I'm going to simplify negative 4 times 3 times negative 5. I have 2 negatives there. I'm going to end up with a positive. Let's see, 4 times 5 is 20 times 3 is 60. So now I have 4 plus or minus square root of 76 divided by 6. So let's see, 76 is not a perfect square, but perhaps I can find factors of 76 that are. So let's see. I'm just thinking about 76. 76, I know 4 is a perfect square. How many times does 4 go into 76? 1 time, 3 with 9 left over. So 4 times 19 is 76. Which means I can simplify the square root of 76 as 2, because the square root of 4 is 2, square root of 19. So this will be 4 plus or minus 2 square root of 19 all over 6. And now I'm going to think of this as being 4 over 6 plus or minus 2 radical 19 over 6. And I can simplify 4 divided by 6 as 2/3. I could simplify 2 divided by 6 as 1/3, so that ends up being square root of 19 over 3. So I'm going to rewrite this as 2 plus or minus square root of 19 over 3. So that's going to be my final answer here. Notice I could have, at this step, noticed, hey, 4, 2, and 6, they're all even. I could divide all of those by 2 right there, and I could jump down to my final answer. That's something that you could recognize at that step, or you could take the long route the way I did here. Okay, so that's the quadratic formula. Don't forget, you'll be able to reference that, I'm sure, in your book, online, in a million different places.